Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Teacher Dorcas. Today's lesson, we start our first lesson on the Descant recorder. We are going to discuss the parts of a Descant recorder, how to hold a Descant recorder, the different pitch holds, how to control your breath, and again, how to play a simple tune using the Descant recorder. And actually, I'm focusing this lesson to grade 4 and 5 learners, those who are taking music in the Kenya CBC classroom. But it's not limited to only those ones. This video is for you if you're a music lover, if you're a teacher who is teaching music, if you're a parent who has a student who is going through the CBC. And it doesn't have to be CBC. So long as you love music and instrument, there'll be something for everyone. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the Descant recorder. Okay, so this is the standard Descant recorder. So we are going to start by identifying the parts. And the Descant recorder, we can dismantle it. Something we can separate like that. Okay, so a Descant recorder, the first thing, it has 3 parts. Initially it was like this, like that. So it has 3 parts. So this part, we call it the head joint. This is the head joint. Then we have the middle joint. That is the middle joint. Then we have the foot joint. This one. So once you're putting it back together, again, we don't encourage you to keep on dismantling it. But once you're putting it back together, make sure it is tightly put in position. Then also, as you're putting it back together, make sure that the holes, the pitch holes, are in line. Okay, like that. You can see from up here going all down, the pitch holes should face away from you as you're playing. Then the back, let me position it like that, hope you can see. Then now the back, now you should have this one hole along this part. Again, this part, this is where you're going to position your lips, so it should face you, should be that way. So what is facing away from you, so this is where you're going to come and position your lips, that way, so it should face you. Okay, are we together up to that? So we have said a Descant recorder has 3 parts: the head joint, the middle joint, and the foot joint. The second thing we are going to learn about are the pitch holes. Standard Descant recorder, as you can see, it has 7 pitch holes. I forgot to say that a Descant recorder is a wind instrument. We blow air into it so that it can produce pitches through the different pitch holes. That way we are calling them pitch holes. So it has 7 pitch holes. This is the first one, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the 6th, and the 7th. And as you can note, with the 6th pitch hole and the 7th pitch hole, we have a big one and a small one, a big one and a small one. Again, if you can note closely, if I can bring it closely there, you can note that pitch hole 1 and pitch hole 5, they are smaller than this pitch hole 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so as you are purchasing a Descant recorder, take note of that. At least there should be 7. So those, we call them pitch holes. So we have 7 pitch holes on the front, and we have 1 at the back. Are we together up to that point? Okay, so now the next thing we are going to learn about is identifying the pitches. So with a Descant recorder, okay, first of all, holding the Descant recorder. The Descant recorder, we should hold it with our left hand on the upper part and the right hand on the lower part. So as you're playing the Descant recorder, you don't play all the pitch holes. It depends with the song, the tune of the song that you're playing. So you're going to find that a song has like 3 keys, musical keys, and there's a key that you only cover 1 pitch hole. There's a key will cover 2 pitch holes. Another key will cover 4 pitch holes. So we are going to learn as we progress. So what does that mean? If, for example, I'm playing a key that is covering only 1 pitch holes, I'm not going to cover the rest. So my right hand should be resting here without obstructing any pitch hole, unless maybe I'm playing either of these keys. So as we said, our left hand is the one on top, our right hand below there. Okay, then now let's see how to position the hands, the left and the right. So we said we have 7 pitch holes. So now this pitch hole here, we call it the thumb hole. And why do we call it the thumb hole? Because this is where we cover with our left thumb. So the left hand, is said it's on top, so the thumb of the left hand covers there. And let's go to the fingers. So this is the thumb. We have the index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, and the small finger. This finger, the small finger, we also call it the pinky finger. So the left hand, we use the thumb, the index, the middle, the ring finger, the pinky finger is left free. When we come to the right hand, the thumb is free, though it will help us to hold the back of the Descant recorder, so it doesn't cover any pitch hole. So that is why we are saying it is free. So again, you have the index, the middle, the ring finger, and the pinky finger. So the pinky finger of the right hand, it will cover somewhere. So that is the difference. With the left hand, the pinky finger is free. With the right hand, the thumb is free, though it is holding the back of the Descant recorder. So let's position our fingers. So we said thumb hole, hole 1, we cover with the index finger of the left hand. Second hole, we cover with the middle finger. Third hole, we cover with the ring finger. Then we say the pinky finger is free. So now we start with our right hand. The right hand will cover the fourth hole. The index finger of the right hand will cover the fourth hole. The middle finger will cover the fifth hole. The ring finger will cover the sixth hole, or the two, the big one and the small one. Then the pinky finger of the right hand will cover the seventh hole. That is how you should hold a Descant recorder, like that. Again, I said it will depend with the note you are playing, depending with the tune that you're playing. You can see the pinky finger is free. That is how you hold a Descant recorder. Okay, so now the next thing, before now you or your learner start playing the Descant recorder, let them practice the breath control and fingering their muscles. As you can note, with the Descant recorder, the left hand is doing most of the work. And since most of you are right-handed, you need to flex your muscles. All of us, okay, I'm right-handed, I'm left-handed, so I'm finding it very easy. So the first lesson before even they start holding the Descant recorder is to practice flexing the muscles, the hand muscles, and also breath control, and also the shape of your lips as you are covering the Descant recorder. We don't want to see our learners or ourselves. No, you don't want it like that. There's a way you are supposed to position it. I'm going to show you. So let's start with the hands. So now, what they can do, they can start with a simple exercise like that one, holding, releasing. But now let them imagine they have an imaginary Descant recorder. Remember we said the left hand is on top, so they can hold it like that. Our imaginary Descant recorder is at the center. Then again, the position, we are nearing the lip, so let them hold that position for like 15 seconds. Okay, so let them relax. Again, go back the same for another 15 seconds. After that, they release. So let them do that like 5 times. Again, as they flex their muscles, so they are getting into it. Then now, the next thing, they are going to practice how to breath control, and how to position their lips. So to practice breath control, let them first of all take a deep breath. Breathe out, breathing again, breathe out. Then now, let them practice to blow air into an imaginary balloon. Okay, an imaginary balloon. So we have our imaginary balloon here. So let them blow air and assume the balloon is filling up. So they go all the way as they are holding for like 10 seconds, then they release. So our balloon is here. So blow air into it. Then they relax. Let them breathe in again. Again, blow air into the imaginary balloon. Then they breathe. Again, look at the position of the lips, the way positioning like this, like that. So let's blow air the third time. Like that. So then they breathe in. So by doing that, they will practice breath control, because you don't want them, as they're playing the Descant recorder, they are gasping for air, or as they are moving from one note to the other, let it be natural. We don't want to see the movement. So once they practice that, now they can be able now to start playing the Descant recorder. We're going now to identify the keys, the musical keys. So we have key B, key A, key G, and key D. Those are the basic keys a beginner should learn. As we advance, we are going to note that we have upper D, lower D, we have C sharp and C, we have F and F sharp, but those ones we are going to learn as we advance. Let's start at the beginner's level. So you should learn how to play key B, key A, key G, and key D. Then as we progress, as our learners go to grade 6, they are going to discover that you're also going to add key E. And I'm actually going to show you key E here, because there's an assignment I'm going to give my learners on how to play a tune that will require them to play key E. But we said the basic is B, A, G, D. But learning E will also be of benefit unto you. So let's start. Remember, left, up, right, down. So thumb hole, cover the thumb hole. Then now you come to the first hole. So the moment you cover the thumb hole and the first hole, then you have B, note B. Okay. The moment you cover the second hole, the first and the second hole and the thumb hole, you have note A. The moment you cover the first, second, and third hole and the thumb hole is still covered, that one is note G. And remember to cover fully. And to know that you have covered fully, once you release your fingers, you should have that compression of the finger holes on your on your thumb. So we were where? B, A, G. So that is key note G there. Then now D, you cover the second hole only. Now you release the thumb hole. That is D. Okay, so this is call it upper D, but for now let it remain as D. Okay, so that is D. Then now E, cover the thumb hole, hole 1, hole 2, hole 3. Now your right hand gets to work. We said 4, 5. That is how you hold key E. So you cover hole 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you can see these two, we don't require them to cover here, so we are going to let them free. Remember I said you don't cover, even if this one should cover here, depending with the note you're playing, if it's not supposed to be there, let it remain that way. So that is note E. That is note E. Are we together? Let me repeat. B, the first hole, thumb hole 1, 2, key A, thumb hole 1, 2, 3, key G, second hole alone, that way, key D, then thumb hole covered, first, second, third, fourth, and fifth, that is key E. So let me now blow air into each of the pitch holes so that we can identify the different notes. So we start with B. That is B. It's here A. So has it gone up or down? Down, eh? Key G. 1, 2, 3. Down, eh? So I didn't listen keenly. I think you're going down, eh? Now we go to D. It has gone up. So let's see B and D, which one is higher? So let me start with B. So D is higher. Let's go to E now. Back to covering the thumb hole. First hole, second hole, third hole, fourth, then fifth. So you hear that squeaky sound, it means I've let some air out there. So I must confirm where have I not covered. So the moment you hear that squeaky sound, it means air is escaping. So let me cover. Not yet. That is E. Let me start now. B, A, G, D, E. Like that, So that is how you simply play the keys. So now let us play Mary Had a Little Lamb. And with Mary Had a Little Lamb, we are going to use key B, key A, key G, and key D. This time we are not using E. So E we are going to practice it with the next song. And the next song where we are going to use E, I'm going to teach you in the second video. So kindly watch the second lesson for how to teach you how to play the second song where we are going to use key E. But for now we are playing Mary Had a Little Lamb using key B, key A, key G, and key D. Like that. So that's all for now. Kindly practice. Practice makes perfect. Practice the breath control to position your finger and you'll be good to go. And kindly let me know how it goes for you, and all the best. Thank you.